In the bustling city of Lagos, Nigeria, was a high school called Kingsway High. It was one of the most popular schools in the city, and many students felt lucky to be there. The city itself was full of energy, with people everywhere trying to live the big life, showing off fancy cars, wearing designers' clothes, and hosting parties in expensive places. Even high school students weren't exempted from this kind of lifestyle. Many students wanted to be seen as cool and sometimes would go to great lengths to stand out. One of these students was a girl named UDUAK. She was smart, pretty, and a natural leader. Everyone in her school knew who she was. Every day, she came to school in her crisp blue and white uniform like all the other students. But she always managed to make her uniform look extra stylish. UDUAK would roll up her sleeves neatly, wear colorful bracelets, and have her shoes polished to a shine. Even in her uniform, she stood out. UDUAK wasn't just smart and stylish, she also wanted to be famous at school. She dreamed of being popular not just for her grades, but for her coolness. She loved the attention that came with being admired, and she wanted everyone to know her name. Her best friends, Amaka, Bola, and Kemi, shared her dreams. They would spend hours after school talking about the latest trends, the newest phones, and the latest parties happening around town. One day during lunch, Amaka, who was always up to date on the latest happenings, leaned in and whispered excitedly, "Guess what? There's a huge party happening this Friday night. It's been hosted by some older students from another school, and they say it will be the biggest party of the year." Wow! UDUAK's eyes sparkled with excitement. "Are we invited?" she asked, barely able to hide her excitement. "Of course now," said Kemi. "I heard everyone cool is going to be there. We can't miss it. Think of all the pictures we'll take. Everyone at school will be talking about it for weeks." They spent the rest of the lunch dreaming about the party, planning what they would wear, and how they would sneak out. They decided to tell their parents that they were going to Amaka's house to study for a big test. But really, they would head to the party, where they would be the stars for the night. Friday finally came, and the girls couldn't contain their excitement. They met up at Amaka's house, where they each changed into clothes they had secretly brought with them. UDUAK wore a glittering top with jean. The other girls also had their flashy party wears to put on. They all looked beautiful, though different from their usual school uniforms, and for a moment they felt like they were living the big life they dreamed of. When they arrived at the party, it was everything they had imagined. There were colorful lights, loud music, and people everywhere laughing and dancing. The older students welcomed them, and UDUAK felt like she was in a movie. She and her friends took turns of pictures, each trying to look as glamorous as possible. UDUAK posted a few on social media, excited to show off her new cool lifestyle. But as the night went on, things started to get out of control. People were drinking and dancing wildly, and some of the older kids started arguing. UDUAK and her friends felt uncomfortable, but they didn't want to leave. They didn't want anyone to think they were boring or scared. They stayed watching as things got wilder and wilder. Then out of nowhere, the police showed up. The room filled with panicked screams as everyone tried to hide or run. UDUAK and her friends managed to slip away before getting caught, but they were shaking. They hurried back to Amaka's house, their glamorous outfits now feeling like costumes from a nightmare. They were too scared to sleep, wondering if anyone from the party would recognize them or tell on them. They knew they had taken a big risk, and they couldn't shake the feeling of guilt. When they returned to school on Monday, UDUAK expected people to be impressed by their dancing adventure. She thought everyone would ask her about the party and praise her for being bold. But when she walked into the school hallways, things were very different. Some students stared at her, whispering, and others looked at her with disapproval. She was confused until she overheard a group talking about how embarrassing it was that students from their school had been caught at such a wild party. The teachers had found out too. Soon, UDUAK and her friends were called to the principal's office. The principal, a strict but fair woman, looked at them with disappointment. She said, "You girls are here to study, to make your families proud, not to bring shame to our school and your parents. The choices you made not only risk your safety, but have also tarnished our reputation and yours." UDUAK could feel her cheeks burning with shame. She hadn't realized how serious her actions were. But that wasn't the end. A few days later, UDUAK's worst nightmare came true. Someone from the party had posted videos and pictures online, showing UDUAK and her friends laughing and dancing. Now everyone could see them acting foolishly. The photos spread quickly, and people she didn't even know were sharing them, commenting about how careless they were. Her teachers were disappointed, her classmates avoided her, and her parents were heartbroken. All the popularity she had wanted was gone, and she felt like she had lost everyone's respect. After everything settled, UDUAK realized that she had been chasing the wrong kind of attention. She thought about her actions and how they had hurt her family and embarrassed herself. She missed the days when people respected her for her kindness and intelligence, not for trying to look cool. She apologized to her parents and promised to focus on her study. She even began helping her younger siblings with their homework, hoping to be a better role model for them. UDUAK learned a powerful lesson. Being truly respected is more important than being popular for the wrong reasons. Real friends and real success come from making good choices and living with honesty. Moral lesson. This story teaches that the desire for popularity and attention can lead us down dangerous paths. True value lies in being respectful, honest, and responsible. It's better to be known for kindness and hard work than to be famous for all the wrong reasons. Thank you for watching, and please, if this is your first time of coming across us, don't fail to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that when I post a new video, you would be the first to watch. And if you're already an existing subscriber, hi, thanks for being here. Keep watching, as I promise to always bring interesting stories that will keep you entertained and relaxed. Thank you, and see you in the next one. Bye.